What if I told you that a single company could reshape the economy of an entire country? What if you knew that this company started as a small workshop making textile looms and ended up becoming a global economic powerhouse that moves markets and creates millions of jobs? Did you know that Toyota, which produces a car approximately every 10 seconds, contributes to more than 8% of Japan's total exports? But how did this happen? What is the secret behind Toyota's massive influence on both the Japanese and global economy? Perhaps the most astonishing number is that over 10.5 million vehicles were sold in 2023 alone, allowing Toyota to surpass giants like Volkswagen and General Motors. But this story is not just about numbers. It's the story of an entire economy whose engine revolves around one name: Toyota. How did it reach this position? And what's the secret behind the system that helped it outperform its rivals? To start with, Toyota didn't even begin as a car company. It was part of the textile industry back in the 1920s. But its founder, Kiichiro Toyota, decided to take a risky leap into the world of automobiles in 1937. We don't know whether that leap was calculated or whether World War II pushed the company forward, turning post-war devastated Japan into the third largest economy in the world. As the country searched for ways to revive its economy, the automotive industry became one of the keys, and that's when the first secret emerged: the Toyota production system. In 2024, Toyota's revenues reached 44.5 trillion Japanese yen, equivalent to approximately 298.3 billion US dollars. Total global sales reached 10.8 million vehicles, with more than 2.33 million sold in the United States alone. But how do these numbers translate into real-world impact? What makes a factory produce cars more efficiently than anywhere else? The secret lies in what's known as the just-in-time philosophy: building the car only when it's needed, avoiding excess storage, and minimizing waste to the lowest possible level. The result? Lower costs, faster production, and higher quality. But is that enough to make Toyota the driving force of the Japanese economy? In the 1970s, Toyota outperformed all American companies in terms of efficiency and quality. By the 1980s, it was exporting millions of cars every year, making it Japan's largest exporter at the time. Then came the 1990s, and Toyota expanded its factories into America and Europe, beginning to compete with rivals on their home turf. Toyota is not just a company, it is an entire economic ecosystem. It contributes to more than 5% of Japan's GDP, making it one of the country's biggest economic forces. It's responsible for employing over 370,000 people in Japan alone and supports a network of around 60,000 supplier companies. This means its influence spreads across multiple industries, creating an estimated 5.5 million indirect jobs in factories, among suppliers, and through distributors. As for exports, Toyota contributes to about 8% of Japan's total exports. This number is not just a statistic, it's a symbol of how heavily the Japanese economy relies on this giant corporation. In 2023 alone, the company achieved revenues of $275 billion, a number that equals the entire GDP of some countries. But has Toyota's impact been limited to Japan? Absolutely not. It has conquered the world too. Toyota follows a set of strategies and philosophies that helped it evolve from a local company to a global giant dominating the auto industry. Today, Toyota owns over 50 factories in 28 countries, with sales in 170 global markets and over 10.5 million vehicles sold in a single year. The secret behind this global spread is the Kaizen philosophy: continuous improvement. Toyota didn't stop in making cars. It developed a production system that minimizes waste and boosts efficiency, allowing it to compete across diverse markets. In the United States alone, Toyota helped create 475,000 jobs and invested over $60 billion, becoming a key player in the American economy. Toyota's success wasn't just luck, it was built on core principles that propelled it to the top of the global market. Among the most prominent reasons, hybrid cars. Since the launch of the Toyota Prius in 1997, the company has sold over 20 million hybrid vehicles, putting it at the forefront of the eco-friendly car revolution. But what happens if Toyota faces a crisis? Would the entire Japanese economy be shaken? Despite its massive success, Toyota hasn't been immune to major hits. During the 2008 financial crisis, when the global market collapsed, Toyota lost $4.4 billion. However, it bounced back thanks to smart financial policies. Then came the 2010 sudden acceleration scandal, when it had to recall over 8 million vehicles due to a technical problem. That was followed by the 2011 tsunami disaster, which severely damaged its factories. But still, Toyota managed to restart operations within just a few months. But with today's transformation in the auto industry, can Toyota remain at the top? Or will it soon join the list of fallen giants? In 2023, sales of its traditional vehicles dropped by 12%. Even though the company announced an ambitious plan to invest $35 billion in electric vehicles by 2030, is that enough to win the race? The challenge is huge, especially with competitors like Tesla. And what about emerging markets? Toyota has a plan to boost its market share in India to 15% by 2025, and it's investing $70 billion to develop electric and hydrogen vehicles, launching new models to compete with Tesla. The company also plans to produce over 1 million electric cars by 2030. Not only that, Toyota is developing revolutionary solid-state batteries that can charge in minutes and last longer. Will all of this be enough to secure its place at the top? Or will the new wave of competition force Toyota to rethink its strategies? This isn't just about car companies. It's about an economic empire that has influenced millions of lives and transformed global industry standards. But the ultimate question remains: will Toyota stay the dominant force in the auto world? Or will the changing tides eventually dethrone the giant? The answer we'll discover in the coming years.